Is this working? I think so, I hope so. Whoever is actually here, that's fine. If you guys are or not, I am going to... How do I click on this? Oh, excuse me if that's too loud. Oops, there we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. Why is this not working? For those who are actually in here, it's been 3 months since I streamed, so I have no idea what's going on. Nothing seems to be working. I've had to re-log into a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna do our best. Because I don't even see anything. Okay, there we go. Feel free to chat, do something, and see if things will pop up. Oh, there we go. It's working. Alright. See a couple of things. Alright. Wow, that is loud. Hold on. Why is the sound effect so loud? Let's bring those down a little bit. Chat, yeah. For those who are new to me streaming, which, again, I haven't streamed in 3 months, over 3 months. It still seems loud. Extremely loud. Oh, what the hell? Is that loud to you guys? Like, I have no concept in music to sound effects. How is that sounding? I don't even know if chat's going. Is chat moving? Chat is moving. Okay. Sound effects is a little loud, but it's not bad. Okay, I can turn it down slightly so that at least the music is a little bit more dominant. Again, I haven't streamed in over 3 months. I forgot how to do this. I had to re-log into a bunch of stuff. Again, the reason why I'm doing this is just chilling, having a nice quiet evening, and I felt like I need some help to do World Tournament because I really have no motivation to do this. So again, I try to jump on to a stream so you guys can semi-entertain me while I have to do this monotonous thing that I wish they would just get rid of. I've done 10 wins so far. Ranma, what is up, brother? How are you, man? Speaking of OGs, man, it's you ever play this game anymore? Or you just doing other things. Like I've been ready to quit this game. I don't know how many times, but I'm still here. Surprisingly, I am still here. It's crazy. Trying to finish JP World Tournament. A little bit hard over there, right? You got it kind of like a day less, which I don't really need. But good to see you, man. How's life in general? Like, I forget I even have a Twitch account. Like, you're chilling over there on Twitch. I forget I even have an account over there. I should probably start doing World Tournament. Yeah, probably, Mark. You know, you're like me. I started this morning. Had to get my car fixed. Had a little service. The computer was like acting up. And while they were checking things out, I got 10 wins. So that was the last time I played this thing. I'm a weekend off of work, and I've always wanted to get a cool banner for the World Tournament, so I've grinded all weekend. Currently top 23. Wow. I don't think I've ever done that. So, do you want to quit because you spend too much money? No, it's not that. The money's never been an issue. You know, I'll always have this account. Like, I don't really ever get rid of gachas until they close down. So, and I've closed down a few, especially the Final Fantasy ones. They're all closed down. And of course, Dokkan has just been a part of my life for now, you know, close to freaking 10 years, right? So it's one of the longest game I've played in my life for this many years. I would say Diablo is kind of up there. I don't think I played Diablo for 10 years. Or Diablo 3, 2, of course I played for several years, but when Diablo 3 came out, I was really into Diablo 3, but I would say maybe 4 or 5 years with Diablo 3. Nothing like Dokkan though. But the money, yeah, I don't spend. I used to spend way more money than I do now, because my luck was even worse. But for some reason, my luck is better now. Of course, the pity system, stuff like that. But ultimately, it's man, it's just, you know, I have a totally different life than I had when I first started this game, right? So it's like priorities are so different. Path of Exile 2, no, I've not. Like, dude, if I got into another, you know, action RPG, man, it's you know, I played Diablo 4 for about 6 months, and I was pretty much done with that. Like, I just don't have just the amount of time that you need to spend, you know, to play all those games. I just don't have it anymore, right? Just again, life is totally different than it used to be. But it looks great, right? Like, when I saw the previews for it, it looks great, and I would say Diablo's done some things that have made the game a lot better. But man, Path of Exile is, you know, kind of becoming the new gold standard, right? So I think, you know, and Blizzard North isn't Blizzard North anymore, right? So Blizzard really isn't Blizzard anymore. So hi man, in your opinion, are we still on Beast reign as number one? It's very close. So I'm like halfway done with best teams. I got to make a couple adjustments. I got to run a couple of you know, missions and some gameplay. But you know, Beast Gohan was made for huge defensive purposes. His damage with the current meta right now, Beast's damage isn't as near or as impressive as, you know, the new units that have come out. So that's what makes Beast a little bit more obsolete. But his defensive mechanics are still crazy strong, right? So it really depends on what or how you feel about, you know, number one, things of that nature. You know, it's really between, in my opinion, like I guess I'll kind of break this down, is Beast Gohan is very versatile and can just be in slot one, things of that nature. Same thing with Tech Broly, right? Problem with Tech Broly is that he's just a 200% leader, and he's less versatile in terms of leading a team. Leading a team is very important to me. So yeah, it's I'm figuring out right now, like, what's best teams. I hear you on the time thing. That makes total sense. It's super fun, but it's a huge time. Of course, you know, any action RPG is going to be a huge time sink. How much better is it than Path of Exile, right? And what I've seen from it looks incredibly good, incredibly, you know, upgraded. So, but I haven't watched a lot of gameplay, but I've just seen, you know, the previews. Has it fully released out yet, or is it just like in beta testing and alphas? I feel he's the most consistent. He's the most defensively consistent. Well, say even the most defensively consistent. Like, Broly's badass. Gohan has just been, yeah, like since its release, he's been, you know, top 3. in certain situations, you know, you might want a different unit than another unit. So Gotenks, I don't think he's the best unit in the game. He does incredible damage, but when you talk about defensive consistency, he's inconsistent. But his damage is like, whew, that's kind of where the meta is going to right now, right? It's you still need some defense, right? You need defense mechanics to not die from normals. You know, I feel like Frieza can catch Broly, I guess, at times there too. And then of course you can, yeah, and then Gohan, you can, you know, taunt it up and boost that defense up when you're in trouble. Yeah, it's, again, I don't look at Goku Frieza as the end all be all, right? I have to look at it as a overall, which, you know, never really played the first game, but played hundreds of hours of Diablo 2, probably 150 of Diablo 4. I prefer 4. I prefer 4, but it could be the honeymoon period. I don't really think it's the honeymoon period now. It's been out for a long time, right? And the game isn't fully released yet. It's currently in early access. Okay, gotcha. What sports do I like? I like all sports. I'm a sports fan of all sports. I'm not discriminatory in terms of sports. Do I know a lot of sports that are more obscure? Probably not. But you know, your traditional, you know, American football, basketball. Probably, like, I'm not that great in details of knowledge in terms of hockey. Love baseball. UFC. I'm a huge UFC guy. Try to keep up boxing as much as I can, but I haven't been recently. Stuff like that. Diablo 2 is goated, so it's Diablo 2 is that game-changing game, right? Like WoW was with, you know, with what it did. But to spend that many hours farming for SOJs or killing cows, you know, Diablo 2 just did something to the gaming community that it made that game just so good. And then the follow-up in Diablo 3 was, I thought it was very good. I wish they did not got rid of the auction house. I understand why, with the duping and stuff like that, they had to do so, but I miss the auction house. I miss finding something and going, hey, you know, I can sell this for $250 and someone will actually buy it, right? I thought that was ingenious, and if they figured out how to manage the duping issue, I think that would have made Diablo 3 one of the most popular games, because it's like it was when streaming was big or getting big. Like if you're making money finding these items and selling it while streaming and giving it to viewers and stuff like that, I love that time in Diablo 3, and then of course that just kind of fizzled out. Favorite basketball player and team? I'm a Michael Jordan guy, so all time. If you're talking about currently, I'm still probably a Steph guy over LeBron guy. Like currently playing new school. Have I jumped on the Anthony Edwards train yet? Probably not. That's a tough one. That's tough. But I'm a Bulls fan, so I'm a Jordan guy. It's just that with this top's units, you have to put them on the rare bad situation because they're so good. I feel like those are rare situations. Beast comes out on top most. Yeah, there's absolutely. I don't disagree with you, Tempest. Right? So, Beast Gohan was built so incredibly well. Like when he initially came out, like he was so far as number one, it wasn't even close. But units have gotten closer. Path of Exile 2 is going to have a similar thing at the auction house. You have stashes, you can list items. Well, I think Path of Exile has embraced the secondary market, right? It never really got rid of that. Much like, Diablo just had many issues. And it was really Activision that had the issue, right? It wasn't technically Blizzard. I think Blizzard would have kind of kept that around. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how they deal with if there's any issues in terms of duping or stuff like that. Goku, what's going down? Did you see what happened to Covington? Yeah, dude. That's why I started streaming. I was like, well, this is a no contest. So, or did something else happen after the fight? Because he got his butt kicked. So did something happen afterwards that I missed out on, or you're just talking about Buckley just make him look like a rookie? He looked lost, dude. It looked like he had no clue what was happening. Yeah, if Path of Exile 2 had an auction house, that'd be kind of interesting. I always tell the story because I am the first person that ever, when Legendaries came out in Diablo 3, I was the first person to get a Windforce Legendary. And if you remember in Diablo 2, Windforce was like it. That was the bow to have. And I sold that thing for $250 right away. I didn't keep it. I just said, hey, I'm gonna throw it on here. I wasn't playing anybody using a bow. And of course, that weapon in of itself in Diablo 3 was a piece of junk. But that was wild. And of course, I made probably quite a bit of money in Diablo 3 when the auction house was around. So that was fun, make some dough while playing video games prior to the whole streaming kind of thing, right? So Buckley kicking. Yeah, Buckley destroyed Kobe. I think Dana White always says, right, just stay active and you don't lose your edge. You're always in fight mode. And I think Kobe waiting for that long, taking that time off, really hurt him, right? And there's certain fighters that have your number, right? Kamaru had his number. Um, I can't think of his name right now. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I can't think of his name right now. Who beat Kamara twice? Why can't I think of his friggin' name? I'm blanking here. Anyway, certain people have people's numbers, right? So he shouldn't have waited. He should have just kept on fighting. And now you see the ramifications where he was out for years. Seemed like years. I don't know. But I don't know. He's not feared. He's not, you know, not the Colby Covington 2 years ago. So, yeah, Leon Edwards, right? So I don't know why I blanked on that. I don't know why I was thinking. Oh, because I was thinking Anthony Edwards. I was like, well, no, it's not Edwards, but it is Leon Edwards. So because we're talking about the NBA, we're talking about favorite basketball team. But people have people's numbers, right? So it's, I think waiting for that big money fight, waiting for, you know, waiting for that. I understand why fighters do it, but you've seen more. I think you've seen more fighters get more respected, even though after losses, but they're, you know, fighting their tails off and they look good, right? And I would say in the UFC, there are bad losses that will still keep you relevant. I think unlike boxing always have that aura of saying, oh, you lost, you're not undefeated anymore, what are you worth kind of scenario as a contender, stuff like that. I think that's bad for business as well. Fight game's tough, man. Fight game's tough. I think undefeated isn't as important as kind of the eye test or understanding, you know, certain fights. Like, you know, Ali's not undefeated, Tyson's not undefeated, right? And I have way more respect of them as fighters than I do with Floyd, right? But of course, Floyd's resume with the big zero there, it's you know, it is tough to go up against when you're when you're chatting. What's my delay, by the way? So I just said delay. Type in chat when I said delay. I feel like my delay is really long. Again, I haven't streamed in so long. I was trying to figure things out. I feel like I gotta adjust it somehow. Well, Tempest, you typed in 1, so that's not delay. So that was about a minute. I have a minute delay. Like a minute 30, it seems like. This is like a long delay. How do I fix that? How do I get that better? Oh well. Again, just hanging out here with you guys. Feel free to ask as many questions as you like. You know, I'm just chilling here. I'm trying to get you guys to keep me company so that this doesn't feel like such a burden to do the World Tournament. DNN stuff, what's going down? Looking forward to UFC 311 in LA. I might be there. I have a 55% chance of being there. Slightly better than yeah. We'll see. We'll see. what's going on here? Why is that happening? Anyway, yeah. I think anytime with UFC 311, I think anytime Islam's fighting now, he's fighting for history, right? Is he going to have that aura that Habib's gonna have, right? And speaking of like undefeated versus defeated, right? So I don't think you ever. Oh crap! Oh, Umar Nurmagomedov is fighting on that card as well. Holy smokes! I didn't even know that, dude. Oh jeez, I'm just looking at the card right now. Dude, I might have to go. Dude, this is a ridiculous card. Wow, they're going all out. Do you have team building guides on AGL LR Jiren? I did one way back when he came out on JP, so you just use that and just add any of the new units, of course, the EZA to like some other units that we might have on there. But it's I guess I could do another one for Global, but it's not much different. You got the Margarita EZA and the Coquette and things of that nature, but generally speaking, it's a Universal Survivor Saga team, so Gatopo works really well. Got lucky with my World Tournament group this time. It feels like no one's trying. At 100 wins, while everyone else at 30. Yeah, I'm gonna barely be at 30, Philip. So barely. Like, I'm gonna stop at 30, and that's probably why. I think you would be number one if you got to 31 and you're on yours, I'm sure. So I think you're safe at 100, brother. But up to you. You can continue to keep on going. Yeah, UFC tickets are just like any event. I think UFC tickets are worth it though, because you're gonna watch a multitude of different fights, right? Different than like boxing, where you maybe just want to watch the main event. Dude, like, I'm just looking at the card here. Kevin Holland, Ritter, Jerry, and Jamal Hill, Benil. Yeah, this is like a great card, and of course Islam. So yeah, Nookie, what's going down, man? We're just chilling here. By the way, I saw the heated debate between Janemba and Gotek fans. What is your take? Which one is better, Janemba and Gotenks? What do you mean, like Janemba and Gotenks? Like EZA physical Janemba versus LR Carnival Gotenks? I must have missed the heated debate. Need some financial advice? Don't spend money on the gacha game. How do I like my eggs? Depends on what I'm eating it with. Most of the time, I don't mind a over easy. But depends, like, I would like a scrambled if I'm doing well, I'm trying to think, like, when do I actually have scrambled eggs, actually? I'm over easy guy, how about that? On Reddit. I'm not on Reddit, so there's no debate. Gotenks is better. Janemba doesn't lead a team. Yellow coin LRs, to me, can never be best unit in the game. It doesn't matter how much they EZA, things of that nature. This is a team game. You have to build a team, things of that nature, right? Janemba is great, right? He's a second position unit. Well, he's better second position. I shouldn't say he is a second position unit. You can float him too, but and he can't lead a team. Gotenks does guaranteed crits, man. Like you're never without guaranteed crits because you're at 24 key basically most of the time. Dwarves, Janemba Slam. Like, Janemba's great, but he can't be better than a leading unit. So, like, you know, some of the big influencers for Dokkan, like, I would never put Selmax and Bulma and those units at super high regard. They're amazing, right? Their passes are amazing, but they don't lead teams. Right, they don't lead teams. I guess, you know, kind of. Selmax led a team a little bit, but anyway. Dwarves, Janemba slander. It was deserved Janemba slander. Janemba doesn't deserve any slander. It's a great unit. I'll continue if someone gets to 50 wins. I don't think you're going to have to deal with that. I think everyone's quitting at 30. Angelo's going down, man. We're just chilling. Who here actually... Does anyone here think physical Janemba is better than the new Gotenks? 9th place overall. Like, overall in... Overall? Or overall in your local? Because if you're 9th place overall, more power to you, my friend. More power to you. Amazing, by the way, if you're that. Cheese Wall's going down. I'm doing great. You know who led teams though? AGL Blue Dudes. Well, yeah, he did, and he was actually a great unit until he wasn't. So his leader skill was amazing. He was a very, very top unit before Red Zones just got crazy harder and not being able to transform until way late caused an issue, right? So, but LR Vegeta Blue, yeah. Anyway, leading team is still important, though. I'm not saying someone's better just because the unit has to be good as well. So there's a lot of good leaders out there that you're like, oh, can't really use them. 9th place overall, man. 500 million points. Big shout out to you, Angelo. Big shout out to you. Top 10 in the world. That is amazing. Number 1, how can I create more effective budget that works with my income and financial goals? What is the best way to prioritize to pay down debts while saving for the future? How much income should I have ideally to allocate necessity savings? What are my low income options for that? Why are you asking me, Nookie? This is a Dokkan stream. Nah, Gotenks is better. Janemba's still busted to like Gotenks. Anyway, so the rule I think for income necessity savings is 10 to 20%. You want to invest or save until you have like 36 months of savings of your income, and then you want to spend no more than 30% on housing of your income, and then the rest of it for fun. I hate seeing them on the friend unit. They piss me off. Who? Gotenks? They need to fix the friend system. Really, that's all they need to do. I think you should ask Koresh. Which question? The Gotenks question? Like, does Gresh still plays Dokkan, right? I haven't watched his channel in a while. Or is he full on Legends? AGL Blue Dudes, as in... Oh, always the friend unit. Oh, he doesn't play, right? That's fine. The friend system's horrific as well. So, 10-year anniversary, maybe they'll fix the friend. If they do two things, right? Revamp World Tournament and revamp the friend system is very easy to fix, right? So the friend system, either do the mirroring, right, or don't have a daily limit on using your friends. Like, you should never have a limit. Okay, do like 10, right? That, like, you use them once and you can't use them anymore. It's like, that's so worthless. Gresh still plays Dokkan. I think he said when we sync he was going to upload more Dokkan. Well, we're synced. By the way, shout outs to you guys, the 43 people that are here. Thanks for dropping by for this impromptu, rare occasion. It's like seeing a, it's like seeing a good rainbow, or it's like seeing like an animal in the wild. You're like, hey, I'm streaming. Rare occasion. Please fix it, begging you. It's amazing how many people still play this game, and it has so many like easy flaws to fix. Havel, you have a voice of a main character. I am the main character, absolutely. No, I'm just chill, man. I you know, thank you. I appreciate the compliment, but what's the best approach to building savings buffer of 36 months worth of income? 36? I didn't say 36 months of income. 3 to 6 months of income. Just put 20% aside. Should I focus on high yield savings accounts and visit? Currently, right now, savings accounts are actually doing really well for high yield savings. You know, you're 4%, pretty solid around that realm. I wouldn't not say that. Investments, everybody's pretty much doing S&P, right? S&P 500. If you want to take some additional risk, you always got crypto to fall back on, or you just go to Vegas and put it on black. All is good to talk to you, bro. Yeah, Nikki, no problem, man. Hey, I'll give you as much financial advice I can give you. Late night world tournament grind. Let's go. Not really grinding. I just want to get to 30, and you guys right now are saving me from being very bored, right? It's the only reason why I stream. It's not for my entertainment to you guys. It's for you to entertain me. So it's like reverse. So thank you for coming and hanging out. Just here, thank you for the content. You know what? It's still incredible for me that I'm actually still making content. I've thought about this probably the last 2 years. Like, I should just cold turkey, just boom, done. And I just come back. I go, you know, I'll make a video today, or I'll just make a video. I'll take the next 15 minutes to make a video, or the next half an hour to make a video. So I don't spend too much time making videos, but it's like planning on making a video takes more time than actually making a video these days. And also repeat the same friend unit last pick like example. Yeah, you know, just stuff like that. I agree with you, Soul, man. It's just the friend system is bad. I hate that I found out about this game during the last year's worldwide download rate, not earlier. No. You're good, AO. This is one of these games that, again, I can't believe I've been almost playing this for 10 years. Technically, like 9.5 years, because I started on global. But it's wild that there's still a community. It still makes money. That's what really is crazy for me is the amount of money that Dokkan has made and continues to make is wild to me. And you guys, the viewers and the people that watch my videos, literally you guys keep me playing this game. Like, when I spend money on the gacha and buy stones, pretty much is all the stuff I get from YouTube. It just goes to my stones. Hit that 20 win streak. That's it. 30 wins, done. Friend system really needs to update. What I want is the mirror. Yeah, mirror is probably the easiest way. But even just getting rid of the daily limit of a friend is the simplest thing. Tired of auto friend with the lead. Yeah, I don't want HL Blues or I don't see HL Blues that often. Dragon Ball IP is that strong. Doesn't seem like it's working that much for Daima. Seems like viewership is very low for Daima. If you need a fast team, into Ma Jr., Tech, Giant Ape, Vegeta, AGL Maja Vegeta, AGL Nappa, Future Gohan. Don't ask me about Gohan. He gets. Oh, I don't. No, I'm not. This has been my default team for forever. So, or ever since Piccolo came out. So, do you net zero from YouTube after spending the stones? Pretty much. Now these days, yeah, I actually made a decent amount. When it was in like my heyday, when I was averaging like 300 to 400 to sometimes 1,000 viewers, right? So, but I can't keep up like I used to back, kind of pre-COVID, right? So pre-COVID was probably my heyday. And I was uploading every day, streaming almost every other day, stuff like that. I was in the community, stuff, it was just totally different then. Had less responsibility and more time. So, it was nice. It was nice having that just extra income come in and out. Now these days, if you look at my channel, my views, stuff like that, I don't really make that much. And it pretty much just covers my Dragonstone usage for the month. Daima's just not it's fine. It's a kid's show, right? I think Super was made a little bit more for the adult scene. Daima is a kid show, right? I think it's geared for younger viewers, trying to get them interested. Gives Dragon Ball fans some crazy lore, I'll tell you that much, to be interested, but in of itself, it's a kid's show. I think Super was designed more for, older individuals. What am I missing here? The mirror system with no need to be friend. Yeah, that's true. The mirror system will get rid of friends, but I don't think they want to get rid of friends. So having a non-limit for your friends, you would like, hey, or even have just some sort of messaging system.
Well, guess I'll be joining too.
Found out the game is much better. Yeah. Number 1, emergency fund. Should I include all my expenses or necessities? Emergency fund should just be 3 to 6 months your income. Doesn't technically not need to be including your expenses. Once 3 months of income is saved, how do I decide for 6 months of income? It's just a weird rule. I think people have always said 3 to 6 months. So it's how you feel comfortable, right? You feel like you need 6 months, throw in for 6 months. Just get, but the whole thing is just get used to saving. Just start putting away money. as if that 20%, 10 to 20% isn't, it's not your money. It's just always gone. So, and then just live off of everything else and don't use your savings. Yeah, it seems like people don't like Daima, which is fine. I'm personally enjoying it, but it does need to pick up the pace. Well, imagine, here's where I kind of, imagine watching Z, the original Z, on a week-to-week basis, right? It's the same thing. Like, how many episodes was the Frieza Goku fight, right? So, yeah, you're doing less. You're like, you know, trying to, you know, get the Dragon Balls and fight those, was it Tagamis? It's slow going, but that's what Dragon Ball is. So I'm not used to it. Proper in the house, man. Hey, long time, brother. How are you doing? Is it 3 to 6 months of expenses? I always thought it was income. Income is better. How about that? So do 3 to 6 months of income. Proper, what have you been drawing lately, man? I haven't checked out your anything in quite some time. What I'm surprised that Dokkan isn't covering Daima compared to Legends. They will. I've predicted that it will be the Dual Dokkan Fest units coming up on the 28th. Daima is just not the same. Why a lot of Dragon Ball fans like the original series. Daima is just not the same as why a lot of Dragon Ball fans like the original series. Dokkan's always slower with new Dragon Ball content. Last time Dokkan was fast keeping up with Inui Goku without awakening. Yeah, that was a mess. Now, I enjoy slow-paced stuff, but I mean, just for everyone else, the younger generation's using impatient. Yeah, I guess there's some truth into that. It's a cute series, man. It's not. I don't take it too. Well, actually, you kind of have to take it after last week's episode. And I'm not gonna, you know, spoil it for anybody. But man, last week's episode was like, or not even last week, just the last couple of days. That was a lot. That was a lot of lore. That was a lot. Just chilling. How's the fam? How's you know, everyone else? How's your health? Yeah, how's, you know, it's just good to see it, man. You know, talk about OGs. Proper was definitely one of the OGs. I was just talking about like how many times I've in the last probably couple years, like, yeah, do I just hang up Dokkan and just, you know, or even hang up you know, streaming, or I've already hung up streaming. Making content and stuff like that. So, lady's good, health is good, good. Doing art for a living, about to move, good. Doing art for a couple of wrestlers these days. Oh, coming up, prop, coming up. Well, you deserve it, man. You've done some cool stuff. Period. Who was the? Oh, remember that was like a couple years ago. I said that Batman. Painting you did. I was like, Kevin Smith should buy that, and then I messaged Kevin Smith, and of course he never returned. I was like, you know, hopefully one of these days you can sell that to Kevin Smith. For what? For Strickland? Proper, man. A friend bought that. That's cool, man. That's good to hear. That is good to hear, man. Oh man, you deserve it. You deserve it. So, I know a couple people who make the AEW merch too. That's, you know, you draw something good and you make some prints of it and gets, you know, popular. There you go. Where are you moving to? Or, you know, you don't have to say, like, you can say the state, I guess, you know, but you don't have to give me details. But where are you moving to? But I knew them before they got jobs, so it's kind of funny seeing these things pop off. Yeah, it's always about who you know, man. It's all about who you know, brother. This sort of income into categories you want to work toward percentages. Did I miss the financial planning question? That's cool, proper. Going to Arkansas. Cool. Never been, man. So, are you going to like? Oh, I shouldn't dive into like the cities and stuff like that. But figured, you know, the only city, of course, I know is like Little Rock. Andre SC 587, what's going down, man? Just kind of funny how these things sort of popped off after the whole breakup 2 years ago. Oh, okay. It's fine, not really about the match. Just need to be organized with it. There you go, Knockers. You can handle the financial advice things right now. Right outside of you, Louisiana. Is it? No, Texarkana would be the other side. That's another city I know, Texarkana. I was like, oh, that's a cool name for a city that is combining 3 states. Be with my girl, doing the family thing. That's good, man. That's good. Glad to hear that. And you make 60K after taxes. You can save like 20K. That's technically... Isn't that 30%? Or am I doing the math wrong? Been friends with this girl since we're like 15, 20, so like 20 years now, roundabout. So I always had a crush on me, but I was just stupid. It ended up, Sean found out. I was saying, nice, man. Good for you, Prop. I'm just very happy to hear that, you know, you're doing good. Because you deserve it, man. So... Do you still chat with some of the OGs that, you know, when we started back in the day? Like, I know Anthony JMO hops on here once in a while. I see him like maybe once a year, once every 6 months. It still doesn't feel real. Hey, man. Live the dream. JMO still streams in the morning every day. And he does it every day still? Jeez. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. How much are you streaming these days? You should go Bob Ross and just start, you know, throwing in YouTube content. I can literally DM these people right now if I wanted to. Well, tell J-Mo I said hi, man. And next time you see him. Do you? You have a YouTube channel? I just post my time lapse. Proper, you have a YouTube channel? Let me see. I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it. Did you always do that? Because I always known you for just streaming. proper artist. There we go. Oh. I'm subscribed. I am subscribed. I just don't watch it. What the hell? It doesn't pop on. It doesn't pop on my notification. All. There we go. Subscribed and notification all. 108 videos. Jeez. That's my bad. Pop that bad boy up. Cool. I'll start catching up on some stuff. Look at look at yours. Dude, these look awesome. Still canvas only, or are you doing some digital stuff? I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel proper, so you know I knew you had it, but you know I don't. My notifications were on, so that's my bad. My body's screaming, telling me to go to sleep. Go to sleep, man. World Tournament's not worth it. My intro is NWO expired. Nice. Taught myself how to do digital 2 years ago. Man, I think 2 years ago I missed out on a lot of stuff. So your life changed a bit 2 years ago from now. So old tablet, because I was talking about it, so you did it. Good. I've always said you should just, you know, you can do both. I'm glad that you're doing some digital stuff. Oh shoot, I screwed that up. Screwed that one up. How cool it would be when you could do your custom battles where you can pick your opponents and their mechanics? Would be a full challenge yourself, and the content creators would love it. Yeah, you know, basically do, you know, yeah, like content creators would kind of have to spin the wheel and, you know, do all these types of things or create some stuff. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea. It's going to be interesting what the 10-year mechanics are going to provide. Do you find it easier to well, I guess you can never beat like canvas, right? But do you find it easier now that you're like, okay, I can create more stuff, do a little bit more volume? Do you feel like you're losing any of your quality that comes with, you know, with your art? Oh, actually I have to use a Ghost Usher. My first item used in World Tournament. Once you know what they do, makes doing things easy. Nice, nice. Apparently, because I'm an oil painter at first, it gave me a huge leg up in learning. It was like probably playing like the piano first, right? It's other instruments, you can figure things out. And I'm sure has like the cost of oil painting canvas and oils, has that increased also with the whole inflation thing? Not really? Okay. At least something didn't go up during the inflation. No problem, Nookie. I'm glad to help in whatever way possible. When you guys ask me questions, I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Unless it's private stuff and I don't provide that information. Man, I haven't been to a Michael's in forever. Michael's. I remember walking in there, I was like, man, it smells interesting in here. Have a high. What's the meaning of my name? I've explained this multiple times. It's a play on words. Have a high is my gamer name for Diablo. So when I got into Twitch, way before YouTube in reality, that was my handle, but also it was my gamer name for Diablo 3. But where I got the name is actually from a movie, and I'm going to tell you the name of the movie, and you figure out where I got the name from. So the movie that's from is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And then you're gonna, if you haven't seen the movie, then you're not gonna figure it out. But if you have, maybe you can figure it out. So it's allowed you to do both. Who's your favorite CO? What's CO? CO can mean so many different things. Who's my favorite? Card of 2024. Ooh. That's a tough one. Favorite card of 2024. That's so hard. I have to like look back on so many different things. Dude, Tech Broly's pretty awesome. Favorite card. Maybe even Tech UI Goku? That's a hard one. I'll think about it some more. As an example, is a piece something I finished today. Ooh, let me see. Dude, look how cool that is, man. So that's digital. That's not something that you've drawn on an oil and then scanned it. Like, that's all digital. That looks like an oil painting. Who sounds like... I sound like your uncle? Have I played the new indie game? I have not. Goten's getting there for my favorites. Yeah, it's most recent. For sure. I'm trying to not feel like recency bias. Like, what? I'm trying to think like what unit that I just like dove in on. Like, really dove in on. I was like, oh, I gotta get this unit. I think it might have been just Tech UI Goku. STR EZA Super Vegeta. Why? I wasn't even thinking about EZAs. I was just thinking about banner units. Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku or STR Goku or Super EZA Super Saiyan 3 Goku? AGO UI Goku was not introduced, but he was EZA. Ooh, there's a big yawn there, boys and girls. I think, how long have I been streaming for? And where am I in total wins? Okay. I'm at 20 here. I've been streaming for an hour. See, I always get tired when freaking an hour goes by. An hour now for me streaming feels like 3 hours. Where I used to back in the day stream for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Proper was there, man. We've connected with each other proper for what, like 8 years now? Something like that? 7 years? How wild is that? Brotherhood of the Cruciform, the secret organization, protecting the Holy Grail. No. I like the guess, Nikki. I like the I like where you're going with it, but no. So Have a High is not that. I will tell you the scene, kind of the scene where it's from, and see if you can still figure it out. So it's basically during the second trial that Indy has to do when he's going to try to save his dad, and has to go through these trials at the end of the movie. It's the second one, so it has to do something with that. All from a mobile game, all from happenstance. I know, dude. It's so crazy, so crazy. I told you back in the day, you were gonna do some dope shit in this community, man. Hey, you know, I tried. I had my heyday. I had my 15 minutes. I think probably 2018 was probably my best year. When's Top Teams coming out? Love my channel. Hey, thanks, Robert. I'm about halfway done with Top Teams. I'm literally deciding right now. There's like 3 teams knocked out of the top 10 from last month's, which is wild. So I'll give you that preview. So like when a top team gets knocked out and then have to add a new one in, have to build all those slides and just they do a bunch of stuff. When like it bothers me, I was like, crap, a new team is hopping in, or it's a team I haven't created the slides for. So it's a lot of decision making. Now look at you, got a whole ass ritual named after you. That's true. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with that. You're right. You know, thanks for bringing that up. So I am okay being the guy who created Cracking the Code. I'm okay with that. If that's the only thing I leave for the Dokkan community. Cracking the Code is magical. I'll tell you what. Pretty damn magical. Literally everyone use it, big or small. That's pretty true, I guess. It's pretty true. It's weird, man. It does work, but it only works if you don't abuse it. Right? It only works if you don't, you know. It only works if you don't abuse it. It's just the time of desperation and need. You need that extra little something. Right, but you can't just like, oh, I need to crack the code all the time. It doesn't work that way. You gotta truly believe it. Yep, use it when you're getting desperate. There's this feeling of this despair, and then boom, here it comes. No, but that's true. That is in what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, a mark in the community. I also tap into that girlfriend, that GF luck too. That's right. That's right. I'm just dude. The OGs know in the background for sure, man. For sure. Like a lot of people always ask me, it's like, oh, how come you don't have as many views? Like you have, subscribers. You're never gonna get to 100,000, or like when you get to 100,000. It's just, here's the thing, I don't want to get to 100,000, and and I just, people don't understand how much time it actually really takes to make consistent content to be, I would say, at least any relevancy in terms of, especially this game. I don't even do the news much anymore because my schedule totally changed, where I'm doing more work in the morning, where I used to just record my videos in the morning, and just post them like, you know, like 5 o'clock or later in the day. But it's been tough, and then also I have to go to sleep earlier. So like all the news that's coming out like at 1 o'clock in the morning, 12, I'm not up at that time. So it's been problematic to do the news to stay, you know, really at all relevant. I don't think any of the newer people, I don't even know the newer people proper. I don't even know who the newer people are. Cracking the code does work. Absolutely, Philip. Have a high is likely tied to the second trial themes, faith, knowledge, mechanics. Oh, getting close. Reflecting on the Butler's dictation, Indy's challenge to spell Jehovah correctly by God. There, close, Nookie. You're right there. You're right there. The last part right there is where my name is from. But think of the game Diablo, and think of what that portion of the trial he had to do, and you'll get it. And you'll get it. Truth and Team are beasts. Yeah, it's just, I'll tell you what. So one of the things with Toon, right? When Toon came to me and said, hey, you know, I love to collab. Like, I don't do collabs. I just, you know, I don't have the time. Plus, I don't know how to edit anything. You're going to have to do the work. He did the work. You know, he did the work. And he's pretty much been doing the work since then. I was like, dude, you're passionate. You got some skill sets. And look at him now, man. He's crushing it. His YouTube channel is... you know, giving him a nice secondary income. He's always on. He's entertaining. Like, if I had his energy to do that, you know, I would love to. But man, he's been doing great. I'm just great to see that he's killing it. Truth is an absolute machine, but he's turned Dokkan into a full-time career, which is hard to do for anybody, right? And you know, it's amazing, but it's also just people don't understand the work it actually takes. Like, I couldn't do what Truth does. I couldn't do what Toon does. Just be on all the time. Like, 6 years ago, maybe, right? But even then, I feel like I'm still only really a casual Dokkan player. Got to be consistent for growth, but you're definitely doing fine. I appreciate that. I do this for fun, not for fame and glory. Defying Dragon, what's going down? Sorry for the delay. I've just been in my own world talking here. Hope you're doing well and have a great Christmas. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas as well. Even as long as I know you, I refuse to believe you're Chinese. I am 100% Chinese. Southern California, kind of. I'm more northern Southern California now. The plan is to move actually out of Southern California, more into the past the grapevine. So we'll see. Gonna go country. Dune definitely filled a hole you left for people who wanted your content more consistently. That's true. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm generally curious to see where Truth is going to go if Dokkan dies. I think he has enough fan base right now, whatever he's going to take up. People would, in a sense, follow, I would say. But it has to be with a game that is people that are interested in, right? So, but it's true. I think, you know, when you're known for one thing for so long, it's tough to break away from it. It would probably be another Dragon Ball mobile game, and I'm sure there's going to be another one. Or Dokkan goes for another 10 years. Twin's even crazier doing that and also working. Yeah, of course. He's spending the time to do it, right? So here's the thing. If I wanted to, I would spend more time streaming if I wanted to and make priority for it, but it's not a priority. But if it's generating a large enough second income, possibly, but I'm good on dollars. It's not a dig. No, I don't see that as a dig either. It's that it's it's like an actor being one thing for so long. It's like hard for them to transition into something else. It's a play on words referencing to the second trial Indiana Jones, where Indy must step carefully to spell Jehovah, kinda similar to navigating the traps of Diablo, where one is wrong. Nookie, you're on the right track. It's spelled Jehovah, but during the second trial, how does he spell Jehovah? And remember, Diablo is it's my character name in there. So, because man, he's made enough money, especially considered, and doesn't have a family. Yeah, if he's invested well and saved a lot of his money, he's pretty much set for life, right? He's made probably a few $1 million, right? I would say he's done this for maybe not, maybe slightly over $1 million, because he probably makes what, $250,000 to $300,000 a year, and spends about $100,000. So let's say net's 200. And he's doing it for at least a little over $1 million, I would say. So I wouldn't say he's set for life, but it's a pretty good chunk of change. I even think Dokkan is even unearthing truth. He's really an entertaining guy. I'm about to have the family portion. I'm diving headfirst into the content creation side of things myself. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. To be honest, you're the only Dokkan tuber I actually watch. I just enjoy your content more than others. I appreciate that, Defining Dragon. And I've always said there's way other people that do better work than me. I would say back in the day, I used to put a lot more time and effort into this. The most of the stuff I do now is pretty much auto mode stuff. But it's still unique stuff that I've created over the years that really I don't think anyone else does. Like, does anybody else do bingo? Dokkan bingo? I feel like someone has probably at least done it once or twice since I've done it over the years. I've given countless accounts away. Shout outs to all the ones that have donated accounts to me for me to give away. They haven't done a giveaway in a long time. You know what? I just realized that. Shoot. I know it's only for a fun pass of time for you creating content. I just love when the video comes out. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I still bring joy to some of you guys out there. So, and again, I keep it lighthearted. I don't, a lot of my stuff isn't really all that serious. It's just, I summon, and a lot of people just like to see my bad luck. But I've had some good luck, this year. But nothing beats like the bad luck of 2019. Like if you want to see a arc of absolute sadness in this game, it's 2019 for me. That I should have just quit this game. I think Nano did it one time. You talking about bingo? That's cool. I'm not sure though. Ah. So hit my leg on the desk. Nookie, have you figured it out yet? If not, I think it's long enough time. I can explain it to you. I'm trying to figure out where I got my name from. So I think it's kind of pretty easy to figure out. with the clues I gave you. You know what I might actually do with my channel, if and when I quit Dokkan? I'm gonna go straight up, you know, sports channel. I might just do that. I don't think anybody will watch it, but like just sports commentary of like crappy takes and thoughts. Lee De La Cruz talking about OGs. OG coming in the house. I tried to stream and then things didn't work, and then I closed the stream and had to restream again. So, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's weird when I stream, right? It's been over 3 months since the last time I streamed. Good to see you, though. Good to see. Always good to see the OGs. But there's levels to OGs, right? Proper is like the OG. Shoot, I gotta make my Christmas video. What's today, the 14th? So I gotta do best teams. I gotta do a Christmas video. Because that will be my 8th year? 7th year. 7th year doing 7th or 8th year doing freaking YouTube. I don't even know anymore. Have I a creative play on Jehovah Latin from the second trial, as close as it got right there. Jehovah is spelled with an I, so literally change the J to an I, and of course Diablo. So you pretty much got it, Nikki, but just change the J to an I. What do you think the Christmas, New Year's banner is going to be? So the Christmas is going to be Tech UI Goku for global. Basically, this is already the Christmas banner, the double rates banner right now. And then I think we might get a little bit earlier, because generally it's the 28th is what we're going to get the Dual Dokkan Fest. I think it's going to be Daima. I think it has to be Daima. So, having a wonderful week so far. Labdog Geekbird. Oh, hey, congrats, Lee. Lee De La Cruz with the 7 pups. Congrats, man. It's funny that because I play other gachas sometimes, I never see. I've seen other people use cracking the code. It's funny because I play other gacha games. People crack the code on other gacha games. Have I broke through? Have I broke through Dokkan? Am I multi-game, but no one knows? I'm skipping out. Yeah, you should just buy Tech UI Goku. I'm sure you have enough coins to buy Tech UI Goku. I'm not gonna summon on that. I might just do a YOLO summon. Oh, you already have them to do? Then you're good. Yeah, you don't have to summon on that. G just like threw it out there. Yep, it's Jehovah with backwards with I. There you go. That's why it was a Diablo. That's why I thought it was the perfect Diablo handle. Right? Don't you think that's like the perfect Diablo handle? How high is the best Diablo handle ever? I thought your name was something to do with Hiei. You told no, I never said that. From Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I am a huge Yu Yu Hakusho fan. You just remember I'm a Yu Yu Hakusho fan, not technically. My name came from that. Probably because Dokkan streamers became variety and tries cracking the code in other games. That's fair. Sweet. I can say I created cracking the code for all. I'm the what's the name? Raya? Is that the hell the new thing we know now about the creation god or whatever? How do you blend Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade and Yu Yu Hakusho together? I don't know. Hiei is still my favorite, period. Just like, he's the I guess I want to say he's the Vegeta of Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know. Kind of same energy. Someone used it on Memories and that time got reincarnated slime game. You've broken through the multiverse. There, the multiverse of gaming. There you go. I thought that you said the last. No, I think you thought proper. My last part of my name, Hi, came from Hiei, but no. It's from Indiana Jones. The name of God, Jehovah. Then he steps on the little step. He goes, "Oh!" He almost falls off because on Latin, the original Latin, Jehovah started with the I. I was like, oh. And then I go, okay, there you go, done. People thought it was a pretty badass handle in Diablo. How about tell me what I summoned correctly? 300 stones, only 1 Gotenks, and a dupe of physical Vegeta. Worth or waste? Ooh. Venom, are you free to play? Are you low to play? Tell me a little bit about how you get your stones, and I'll tell you. And I'll tell you if that was a good idea or not. You ever heard the Indiana Jones story? I explained it like in detail with Anthony Jamo. Let's see if Anthony Jamo remembers it. Because it was like a mystery. My name was like a mystery. I was like, I'll just tell people now. I don't care. Because when Diablo 4 came out, I was like, oh, it's perfect. Return of my name. I love that movie. I love Indiana Jones and Last Crusade. I haven't watched it in years, though. All right, we're 3 minutes into, we're going to be 3 minutes to midnight for me. And I think it's time for me to call it a night. If you have any final questions, comments, or anything, feel free to post them right now. And I'll kind of finish things up. Again, I really appreciate you guys for hopping in. I am, again, with World Tournament, I hate doing this. So the only way that I can even muster the strength to do World Tournament is because I stream and because you guys keep me company, ask me questions, have some sort of conversation, and I appreciate you guys. So you're free to play, then no, Venom. You probably spent too much. Honestly, I had no idea your name's origin. I generally thought it was just a random name that sounded good. No, it was a Diablo original. That sounded good, but had at least some sort of meaning in terms of the Prince of Darkness there. So, and I just moved it over when I started a Dokkan channel. Remember, it was on Twitch. It was my name as well. So, because I pretty much followed all the people when I was on Twitch when Diablo 3 was out. So, and that was always fun. Playing with those guys. First year Dokkan, there will be Christmas Day banner or Go Tanks. If you're playing global, we should have the return of Tech UI Goku in the Tanabata banner. Sucks to miss most stream. It's still really early for me here. I'm glad that I caught the end of it. Always good. Yeah, thanks, 55, man. You can always watch the remaining on a replay. So just me talking nonsense. I'm glad I caught the end of the stream. Okay, Venom, good. Look what I started. You said you were here to be entertained. No, it's good. It's good, Nikki. So it's good. My name question was better than the financial advising questions. Now I gotta play the new indie game now. Okay, fair. That's fair. I'm gonna check that out. Hey, Mark is still here? Man, talking about OGs. Mark is still here. My PSA name is so old. It just has the initials. My initials plus 420. Yeah. We just kind of keep those names where we had. Hive resembles Hohenheim from the Full Metal Alchemist with a strong H sound, flowing syllables, and it's a mysterious and sophisticated vibe. Fair. I'll take that too. No, it was just from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So, all right, now everyone knows from this video, and probably 10 more streams that I've talked about how I came up with my last, or how to come up with my name. So, all right, peoples. This is midnight for me, late for me, but hopefully you guys had a wonderful time. Thank you for hanging out. I got myself how many wins do I have? I've got myself additional 14 wins because of you guys. I'll get my last 6 later on tomorrow or today. I don't know. And I'll try to finish up best teams. I'm planning on dropping best teams on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So 17th, 18th. So that's my plan. So with that, thank you all guys for watching, and you guys have a great rest of your evening, day, wherever you guys are. Have a good night.